Welcome to Rich Case Trading Channel, where we unlock one candle at a time. Please pay attention to the disclaimer on your screen. And with that out of the way, let's get into the charts. Welcome back, my fellow traders. Today is Sunday, the 7th of December, 2025. It's just about 7:56 a.m. New York time, and I like to share my analysis on Bitcoin with the trading community and with my fellow trading team members. So, this week I'd like us to step down to the daily chart. The weekly is probably going to close with an indecision candle, more likely. We still got a good 12 hours to close this candle. It's already looking like a doji on the weekly, but 12 hours could change everything. And when I look on 12 hours, we're literally consolidating sideways. The last four 12-hour candles has just been sideways. So I'm envisaging this candle becomes similar to this, but then I also want to caution that this inverted hammer here, alongside with stochastic cycle low, which is already crossed, potentially could make Bitcoin make a move towards the liquidation zone somewhere around here. There's a lot of liquidity sitting above here. But in terms of Fib measurement, it looks like retrace of the impulse on the daily chart, I guess. Show you up on the daily chart. This impulse is from here all the way here to 80K. And we just have pretty much retraced just exactly to the point 382 Fib level. So I don't know whether we're going to make the point 0.5 or not. I doubt at this point, but it will not again be a surprise considering that we have a cycle low on 12 hours, and I think it's also a cycle low on the weekly. So on the weekly, we still have our cycle low, which suggests that there's a potential for stochastics to move towards at least the mid range, at least to about what 35, 40. Then maybe it can continue down, or it may make its way all the way back up above the 50% level, and before it comes down. So based on these few indicators that I'm watching, I think the price action, as we spoke of last week, would continue. In other words, Bitcoin stays within this sideways price action, consolidate a little bit more. I don't think we're going to break down below the 80K yet in this particular week. I think this whole week we shall continue going this sideways, probably grab some liquidity up here, and we might return to revisit this zone here, somewhere around 80,524. I think this zone will be revisited again at some point. Can for sure say whether it'll be this week or the next couple of weeks, but I do expect Bitcoin to consolidate a little bit more before the leg down happens. If you step down to the 4 hours, I just want to show you something on 4 hours that looks interesting. So on 4 hours, basically we are forming a bearish flag, okay, where this is the impulse move of the flag that I'm looking at, and we have retraced roughly about the 0.382% Fib level. And like I was saying, I do envisage liquidity grab could be somewhere around here. Potentially could make it way here, but I doubt, as the 200 EMA on the 4 hour chart seems to hold down price quite well. But the reason why I do envisage a possibility of a liquidity hand somewhere here would be similar to what we had here. Okay, so here when we started selling from the 126, came down, hit our low, and we just consolidated towards the 200 EMA on the 4 hours. We grabbed liquidity right above the 200, and then we cascaded down. So I'm watching if a similar thing will play out on the same chart. That we might consolidate here, push up above the Fib 382 level, grab liquidity above here, and then we continue our journey down. So that's what my prognosis on Bitcoin looks like for this coming week. still in this sideways consolidation price action of this bearish flag that is forming. If we do push down, I do expect 86K to be held until we break it. And once we break this bearish flag, then obviously I'm looking at the target somewhere around 71,732, this zone right here. And if this zone breaks, then obviously we come into my ultimate target somewhere around the 56,298. And this is a 2022 anchored VWAP. You can refer to my analysis on the anchored VWAP on Bitcoin. That's where the anchored VWAP based on 2022 low is running. So these are my analysis on Bitcoin. Nothing fancy, nothing extraordinary. It's still in a downward trend, but I do expect that we might make a move towards the liquidity hunt area before our journey down continues. So I'd like to thank you for spending some time this weekend listening to my analysis. It's pretty short. Wish you the best of trade. Have a great trading week, everybody. Cheers.
Thank you for listening and unlocking trade ideas and insights with us. One candle changed everything today. I hope you can already see how today's analysis can transform your trading decisions. If today's breakdown helped you spot opportunities or potential risks you would have otherwise missed, please consider subscribing and imagine what we will uncover together next time. Kindly give the video a like and share with an investor or a trader you care about. They would thank you when it saves them from a bad trade or a missed opportunity. Until next time, keep unlocking profits one candle at a time, and we'll meet again in the next video presentation. Cheers.